Good time. Now, of course, nothing that we talk, but me not laughing, so let's drop. So quickly. You remember the lady who always comes around and asks you for money for sickle cell? Lucretia? Well, Lucretia not well now. But Lucretia could not afford to miss us. So Lucretia is in the audience. Actually, she was given a few days to live. But she got older, man. 17 months she's been living since. Jamaican High Commissioner is here, and I gather that she has been. What's it? Now, folks, I don't want to see her tongue, you know, but listen to me. We know that some of them are illegal. And we know that some of them here born of parents that are Jamaicans, but who do not have Jamaican passport. Look at it, you know. Yes, yeah, you know. I mean, we don't know anything, we don't really know where they are, I'm going to go get here. I just going to leave it. I don't feel that. My dad didn't know it. Me, yesterday I was stop. Me never smelled too much frozeness. Me not tell no lie. God no. In our big public space I frozen so. It must not frozen so. That after the winter, the people know dry cleaning. So somebody that something is a year old. They go say no Jamaica like that. But you know, I mean, if you find out now. We don't look at the fat to attack. Yes, someone start to follow people. And now here to tell somebody. If a true on attack it, because you know get thousand too. Alright? So folks, I really lady High Commissioner come.
Very pleasant evening, everyone. I'm actually the acting High Commissioner. Promotion. The real one will be coming soon. But very pleasant evening, everyone, and it's such a pleasure to be here this afternoon at this final episode of the Oliver Guild trip. It's been an absolute pleasure to share with you this evening. Jamaicans are always so warm and smiling, and it's just amazing to hear the laughs and everything. And I mean, I did tell Oliver to say that, by the way, about the passports and all of that, so not to worry. But I just want to say, it's always a delight to go to see Oliver Samuels. He's one of Jamaica's most accomplished actors, having won so many awards. It's not only well loved in Jamaica, it's loved all over the world, and the government appreciates so much his contribution that he was actually given the Order of Distinction. He's a very, very important, well-respected person in Jamaica and all over the world, I must tell you. And it is wonderful that he's here with two of Jamaica's most talented actors as well, Miss Ruth O'Shea and of course Dennis Titus. And I want to congratulate Basil Dawkins for another wonderful production. And Douglas Stout, of course, who has directed the play. Tony K. Dawkins as well. Well done. And I must tell you, I came here in July this year. I served here 20 years ago and I came back in July. And I'm so happy I got to see the play because I wanted to see it before I left Jamaica. And because of a number of things I didn't get to, but I've been going to see Oliver plays for many years. I still remember some of the jokes from Class of 73, from Breadfruit Kingdom, you name them. And I'm sure it's the same with you. But just to say thank you so much for coming out to share in this final episode, the culmination of was it a month?
Yeah.
You've been here?
We've been working on the show for a year now.
Right. But you've been here
just
for 2 weeks, right. And you've been to Catford, to Bedford, Hackney, Birmingham. And of course, I'm sure that nobody's happy that this is the last show at all. But just to thank you so much, and I want to say a special thanks to Harrison for inviting me this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I really look forward to collaborating with you in the future. Thank you so much.
Just before you go, Deputy High Commissioner, I'd just like to say one thing. As a second generation, as a Jamaican, it's good that we support Caribbean people still. It's good that we support one another. And we want to show our appreciation. We're glad that we have a new High Commissioner coming, but in the interim, we have our Deputy High Commissioner here. And as any person here from back home, how they teach us, we show respect and we honour. And on behalf of Grace Foods, all the way from Jamaica, DHL, a nice hamper for you to remind you of home.
Surprise. I didn't expect it at all, and it's just so awesome, and I'm happy that you're here to just share. And thank you very much for the support that I've been getting from the community. It's been a very difficult 3 months, but at the same time, I've been very warmly treated by the Jamaicans, all over the UK, and I'm so appreciative. And I just want to encourage you to continue to stay together and to support each other, because it's very important that we do so. Our cultural heritage is so rich here. People love you all and love us, and we just want to ensure that we just keep our flag flowing, high, flying high. Flying high in the sky.
Okay. Just now, folks, to remind you, Christmas is just around the corner. Me and go tomorrow. So I want to get stay till Tuesday. Because I know enough things won't go down. So anything you know won't go down, you can't give it to me. I will be happy to take it down from her. Me now, I'm looking at the phone and know you know. If they find me, then we get it what they can. So my Christmas will be very bright. Folks, God bless you, all the best.
This was such an amazing production, Oliver Samuel. We're so glad that you graced the UK again with your presence.
Thank you so very much, Paul. It's always a pleasure for me to be coming to outside of Jamaica, as we have the word diaspora. It is always a pleasure just to be out there and just sharing our Jamaican experience with those of us who are outside and making an impact on Jamaica and the world. So it's always a really great pleasure for me.
So lovely to have you, Mom.
Thank you, Paul. My pleasure.
And Oliver's going to be doing a bigger show to celebrate Jamaica's 55 years for next year, which is going to be totally awesome. We're hoping that we're going to have a lot more support from the diaspora, which we always do. But we're also looking forward to have a lot more support from our embassy, which we are glad that you come. But we also want to honour you, Oliver, as somebody with an OD, somebody that is a true ambassador of Jamaica. And from a second generation Jamaican, to have you come here, you're a flagship. So we truly hope that we will partner with you and get Caribbean companies to partner with you. Right here we have our territorial manager, Dwight Norman, from Digicel. Why don't you say a few things to Oliver Samuel, and obviously recognition to our Deputy High Commissioner.
thank you very much for, again, as I say, gracing us with your presence and also your performance. It has been absolute pleasure just to come and watch. I've been to 3 shows so far. I was in Hackney, and obviously been 2 tonight, yesterday and tonight here.
Yes.
It's a wonderful time. It goes to say when we used to talk about Oliver Large,
Yes.
your name kind of brought. No, it's not just your name. You're here as well. And, you're more than large now.
Yes.
So it is a pleasure, and thank you very much once more.
My
And
pleasure.
also, ma'am, just want to publicly welcome you to the UK. I know it's with 3 months, you said, and it's obviously we've had the chance to meet for the first time, but I'm sure it won't be the last. And I had a very good relationship with the previous team, and we will look forward to having the same or even better relationship going forward. So thank you very much again. Thank you, Mr.
It's a bit like Jamaica in here, but not a problem. And just before we wrap up, I just want to say a big thank you to Z-Lynch Dialysis that is here. Mr. Andrew McFarlane, who is setting up a dialysis in Montego Bay that is actually in operation. Somebody that is supporting our people we celebrate. I think in life we need to celebrate people that are alive. We need to celebrate people that are working in our community. So I would ask all of you that are watching today, watch this space and join us 2017, Bigger Things Are Gone. Oliver, say the last word, sir.
Well, I am completely satisfied with your arrangement. I am so happy to be meeting our Deputy High Commissioner. I know that the High Commission is a wonderful place. I've been there, and I know it's always very active with the Jamaicans living here, and I'm sure they're going to be treating her wonderfully. Paul, for everything, give thanks for that lovely dinner one night. I say thank you. I know my belly full. Now I want you to pan out behind me, Mr. Cameraman, to see the wonderful Jamaicans waiting to take pictures with me.
Come on, everybody, big up Oliver. Woo!
This lady, Mrs. Thomas, only leaves her house. This lady, Mrs. Thomas, only leaves her house for me. Right? It's a long time Jamaican, right? And I am very, very proud of this, because if I can take out people of this vintage, I've thrown a jewel in my crown.
Thank you so much to all those viewers of Ben TV. Thank you. You've been just watching the best channel in the UK.
I love you. Already. Minute just how we tell you life how they can eat more.
So not even a cup of coffee?
No, my stomach not up. The appetite slap.